Fred Lam here, and welcome to a Shopify Masterclass, episode number 4. Now, if you love any of my Shopify Masterclass series, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel right below and click on the notification bell so that each time I release a brand new episode for our Shopify Masterclass, you're going to get instant notification from YouTube letting you know that I uploaded a new video. Now, on top of that, please put me a like right below and also leave me a comment right below. Okay, it can be whatever it is. I actually answer every single one of them. Now, in episode number 4, I want to share with you something that is very important for any of you that are looking into starting or already having a Shopify business, which is the topic, how to automate your Shopify store. Now, as an entrepreneur, which you are now, especially if you are starting to create an e-commerce store or already have one, you gotta figure out ways to work smart, not hard. Well, yeah, you do have to work hard, but I mean, you gotta basically maximize the time that you actually invest inside your business. And in order for you to actually become, let's say, a multimillionaire or basically earning 6 figures, you gotta calculate back how much money you obviously earn per hour. And what I mean by that is, at the end of the day, if you want to continue to scale up your business, I need you to have a mindset shift. You're no longer working at a 9 to 5 making X amount of dollars per hour. You have the control to obviously make as much money as you want in a single hour. And by doing so, that will give you the opportunity and the ability to simply scale up your business. Now, with that, here's one thing, right? In order for you to accomplish all that, you obviously want to automate as much as possible in your Shopify business. And there are several things that you can do to obviously automate it. Now, before I talk about how to automate your store, let's really break apart a Shopify business, because you want to look at what are the areas that you need to focus on and what are the areas that you can either automate it or have someone automate it for you so you don't waste your time, right? So let's really dissect this business right now. So let's say that you already went through step number 1, which is having a web presence. Now, moving on from step number 2 to step number 3 and obviously step number 4, there are chunks inside those elements for you to obviously automate the entire process. Now, for those of you that don't know what my 5-step process is to building a pretty substantial business, make sure you watch back episode 1 of my Shopify Masterclass and you'll learn all about it. Now, let's me assume that you know about my 5 steps, so let me continue on further. So, obviously, once you have your web store up, the first thing that you have to do is actually finding products. Now, in episode number 3, I share with you the 5 must-haves when you are finding products. And if you have been going through that phase of researching that product, you know that it is quite daunting. It is a lot of time consumption that really takes from you and your business. You got to research basically if they have e-packet. You got to research if what the processing time is. You got to look at the quality assurance. You got to make sure the price is set right. You got to basically implement profit multiplier. There's a bunch of things. But this is an inevitable process that you need to obviously pay attention to, because that is the key product that you are going to bring in market. So that's really one chunk, right? The second chunk is what happens when you actually have your order being placed. So if a customer goes to your website and buys your products, guess what you got to do? You simply got to pull out your own credit card, go to AliExpress, fill in the customer's information so that you can have your vendor drop ship the product directly to your customers. Now, if you're just obviously making 3-4 sales a day, I mean, it's not going to waste a lot of your time. But let's be realistic. You want to start driving hordes of sales towards your store. Let's say 50 sales a day or even 20 sales a day. So when you are in that process, then what you're essentially doing is every single day, you're literally working as a data entry job, right? You're simply just copying products, copying information, going to AliExpress to fulfill the order. Now, that's one start. Now, the other part that obviously is not really addressed in the 5-step is you being aware that there are going to be product availability And also, you got to be aware if the products are in stock or not. So the hard way, you obviously, for every product that you have in your Shopify store, you want to come up with a spreadsheet on which vendor you're using, what is the URL, and how many stock they have. A lot of times when it comes to AliExpress, let's say that you added the product in your store. 30 days later, you don't really go in to check the status of your vendor. What may happen is that product may be off the shelf, so you are going to hit a 404 error and you're going to scramble to find a product or another vendor to fulfill the product that your customer have bought. Or a certain variant ran out. Let's say that if a product has blue, white, or gray and the blue ran out, well, guess what? You gotta still find a way to fulfill the order because you already collected your customer's money. So with that, obviously this is a very, very time-consuming process. And what you can do, all right, is the following. I'll give you a couple tips. The first one is obviously a little more investment is needed, and you obviously need to work with someone closely. The other option, which I will share with you later in this video, is simply $1 per day will automate the entire process. So it's up to you on what you want to choose, but I'm going to share exactly how you can automate it. So let's go with the first process. You can simply go and find something called a virtual assistant. Now, for those of you that don't know what a virtual assistant is, it's basically you hiring a person overseas. It can be in Philippines, it can be in Russia, it can be in India, or anywhere around the world that actually offers a lower minimum pay. And now, I'm not saying that these people aren't great. These people are actually awesome. In fact, a lot of Fortune 100 companies obviously have their data entry, they have their customer service, they have these repeated process outsourced to what we call, again, virtual assistant. These are simply people that are working for you, but not physically with you. They are at a remote location, but they are part of your company. And what you're essentially doing is you're offering them $300 or $500 a day to do the time-consuming work. For example, obviously fulfilling the order, sending out tracking information to your customers, checking the product availability, checking if the variants are in place. Because if you start to scale up your business, this is not what you want to focus in. So with that, what you want to do is as follows. If you want to go down the virtual assistant route, you simply want to go to simply onlinejobs.ph, all right? OnlineJobs.ph is a Philippine-based website where you can actually find a lot of amazing people that will become your virtual assistant to do all the grunt work for you. So what you're essentially doing is that you're automating the process so you yourself don't have to work on the time-consuming stuff, and your focus is primarily going to be finding products, testing the ads, and using the profit multiplier to scale up your business. So that's what you can do. Now, another option that you can also do is simply go to Craigslist.com. All right. Now, not Craigslist.com, Craigslist.org, I think. No, .com. It is .com. Yeah, .com. And go specifically to Manila. Okay, I think I pronounced it right. I don't know about I always don't know if I pronounced it right or not. So Manila, Manila, the capital of Philippines. And you can actually create a job posting in Craigslist in Manila to attract people to actually come and work for you. Now, the last option when it comes to virtual assistant is simply looking at Upworks.com. Upworks.com is a little bit more pricey, but there is a better source or better access to even better people. So you can actually do that. Hire someone for $300 all the way as high as $800 a month to actually do all these for you. You have a real human being doing all that for you. Now, if you're like, you know what, I don't want to manage people. I want to work smart and I want to really automate my business. Well, here's something that I have for you. If you're willing to actually invest $1 a day, that's it, $1 a day, and it can replace all your time-consuming grunt work. For example, fulfilling the products, even adding the product into your store, checking the product availability, and a lot of other tools and features, you want to check out a software, a brand new one called Shopzie, okay? Shopzie will give you the ability for just $1 a day to automate the entire process. And not only that, here's what you are going to actually benefit from when it comes to Shopzie. You are going to be given the ability, okay, to simply use Shopzie for your product research. By simply having Shopzie in your website, what you will have the ability to do is click one button and you will have that product automatically added to your store. And to top it all that, just by reviewing on AliExpress page, Shopzie will show you if there's e-packet available and how much it costs, and it will even tell you the hidden data on what the processing time is going to be. Remember, in episode number 3, I spoke a lot about processing time, because as a dropshipper, you're literally on the bad side already, because it's going to take longer for the customer to receive the product. So if you actually have a vendor that takes 7 days to process your order, well, guess what? You don't really want to work with them, right? You want to find ones that process in less than 3 days, because you will know that once you have the order placed, it will just go shipped out right away. And with Shopzie, it will tell you right from a bird's eye perspective all those details. And not only that, Shopzie will give you the ability to obviously help you fulfill the order by clicking a button. It will get the tracking information for you and send it to your customer with just a click of a button. And it will also give you the ability to see product availability. Shopzie will send you a notification to tell you if a certain variant or if the product is off the shelf, so you can find another vendor right away before a customer even buys from you. So seriously, you can go with hiring a virtual assistant for $300 all the way to $800 a month, or simply use a tool that I highly recommend, which is called Shopzie, and there's a link right below in the video description that you can check it out. And for just $1 a day, they will automate the entire process for you. So you yourself, again, will focus on simply just advertising your products and creating sales funnel. And that is what you wanted to do. And the faster you actually have these products or have your store automated, the faster you are going to find a winning product, because you are not wasting your time on things that are going to be time consuming, like fulfilling orders, like getting your order processed, and obviously checking on availability in every single product inside your Shopify store. So if you really want to automate your store and just $1 a day, listen, this is a complete no-brainer for any of you guys that are drop shipping inside Shopify right now. You obviously wanted to actually check out the software and get your hands on it, because again, this will help you reduce your time by 90%. And the less time that you spend on these time-consuming data entry, guess what? It's going to have more time for you to find a winning product, and that winning product can obviously help you quickly build a 6 to 7 figure business. I just have a new student of mine called Ryan. He generated over $40,000 in just 7 days using just one product. So remember, the faster you find your winning products, the faster you are going to get into the 6 to 7 figure business mark. All right. So again, if you're looking to automate your store, and if you are willing to just $1, which is a complete no-brainer, there's a link right below in the video description. Go check it out. Or if you want to just type it out in your URL browser, simply put in www.shopzie.com. That is shopzie.com. All right, check it out. I highly recommend it. They have an amazing promotion going on right now where you can actually synchronize or have as many stores as possible with one flat payment of just $1 a day. Okay, you seriously want to check this out. And if you guys are getting some amazing results from it, please let me know in the comment box below. And if you guys love how I dissect and really put out apart on things that you can automate for your Shopify store, listen, again, right in the description below, or the video below, leave me a comment, or if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to actually answer every single one of them. And if you love my video and you love my Shopify Masterclass series, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up, all right? Other than that, I look forward on seeing you in our next episode. I'll see you then. Peace out.